Hello and welcome. We are live from New Delhi. You're watching DD India, India's voice to the world. I'm Abhishek Mahajan and welcome to this special broadcast, Chair for Bharat, that will bring you in-depth details, analysis and everything you need to know about all sporting disciplines at the prestigious Paris Olympics 2024. We'll get you special reports from Paris. DD India's correspondent will be joining us from there, and today we'll be covering three sporting disciplines: shooting, wrestling and athletics, and we'll also have a special analysis on the medal prospects too. Let's get it started. All right, like we said, we'll be covering three sporting disciplines today. That will be wrestling, athletics and shooting, and it will be interesting to see. So we have shortlisted 5 medal prospects from 3 sporting disciplines, like we said, athletics, wrestling and shootings, who are big medal contenders. So we'll track down the performance of Neeraj Chopra first, how he has performed from 2021 when Tokyo Olympics were played till 2024, that is till Paris Olympics, right before the start of the Paris Olympics. 2020 Tokyo Olympics, we all know he won the historic gold medal, second after Abhinav Bindra to win individual gold medal for India. In 2022, he won the first place in Diamond League finals. In 2022 Worlds also, he won the silver medal. And in 2022 Asian Games, we all saw how he performed. Tremendous performance by Neeraj Chopra. He won the gold medal. And in 2023 Worlds also, he won the gold medal. And for the record, he has not finished below second in any of the competitions he has played after Tokyo Olympics. So he is a big medal prospect for India in Paris. Moving on, in shooting, Sifat Kaur Samra's Olympic track record. So this will be her first Olympic. She did not take part in Tokyo Olympics. She did not qualify. In 2022 Asian Games, she won silver and gold in rifle 3 position, 50 meters. She won the individual gold medal and she won the team event. She won a silver medal in the team's event. So she also is a big medal prospect. Many would say that Manu Bhakar and others, Aishwarya Rai Tomar and others will also be vying for medals. But yes, she doesn't have the pressure. She was not part of Rio, she was not part of Tokyo. She doesn't have that pressure of not winning any Olympic medal. India did not win any of the medals in Rio or in Tokyo Olympics in shooting, if we talk about that. Moving on to our next slide now. Vinesh Fogart, in 2020 Tokyo Olympics, she had lost in the quarterfinals. In 2022 Worlds, she won the bronze medal, and in 2022 Commonwealth Games, she won the gold medal. But yes, she won the medals in her weight category, that is 53 kg category. But now Antim Panghal has taken her position and now she will be competing in 50 kg category. So her biggest challenge will be to maintain that weight of 50 kg category. And yes, if she does well in the initial stages, who knows, she goes on to win a medal also. Aman Sehrawat, Olympic cycle record, if you see, is another contender. This is also a debut Olympic for him. 2020 Tokyo Olympics, he was not part of this Olympics. In 2022 under 23 Worlds, he won a gold medal, and that too by a fair margin. In 2023 Asian Wrestling Championship, he again won the gold medal. In 2023 Worlds, he did not perform that well. He came 11th, but yes, in 2022 Asian Games, he won the gold medal. And remember, Ravi Dahiya had won the medal in Tokyo Olympics. He has defeated his idol. Ravi Dahiya is his idol. He has defeated his idol to take part in Paris Olympics. Ravi Dahiya is not part of the Paris Olympics, and he is the lone male wrestler in the Paris Olympics. So all eyes will be on him. Moving on to our next slide now. So this is another wrestler, Antim Panghal. If you track down her Olympic cycle record from 2021 to 2024, this is also her debut Olympics. She did not take part in Tokyo Olympics. In 2022 Asian Games, she won the bronze medal. In 2023 Asian Wrestling Championship, she did exceptionally well and went on to win a silver medal. And in 2023 Worlds also she won the bronze medal. And remember, she's just 19-year-old. She'll be competing in Vinesh Phogat's weight category. So you can imagine how tough a competition she was for other wrestlers and also for Vinesh Phogat. So these are the 5 medal prospects for India in 3 spots that we are discussing today. And yes, all eyes will be on him, but on them in fact. But yes, if we talk about athletics, Team India is all set to field its largest contingent in the field of athletics in this edition of Olympics. Our next report gives you a detailed analysis about the players and their achievements so far in the field of track and field. Take a look.
India is once again stepping on the track with the dream of bagging an Olympic gold. And history has it written in golden words as India's golden boy made it possible in the last edition of Olympics that took place in Tokyo in the year 2021. But fast forwarding to the current year, 2024, all Indians are eyeing not only on Neeraj Chopra but many other rising stars in the field of track and field. Well, if we talk about India's participation and especially in athletics at the Paris Olympics, India is sending its largest squad in athletics. The contingent comprises of 29 members, out of which 11 are women and 18 are men. 27 are the competing athletes, while 2 are reserve athletes. In an exclusive conversation, Athletics Federation of India's president Adil Sumiriwala said that he want the players to perform at the best of the level.
We have very, very good athletes in the current contingent. At least 12 of them qualified directly. So those people will probably be able to fight hard to be in the top 8 and be in the finals. The rest have qualified on ranking system. I'd be very happy if all of them can do their personal best, break national records or Asian records, and then see what happens from there, whether they can win medals, not win medals. The important thing is, can you perform your best? And if you perform your best, I am happy.
While Neeraj Chopra is the reigning world champion in javelin throw, who skipped the recent Paris leg of the Diamond League to prepare for the Summer Olympics, India's athletic squad is also studded with other great stars. Race walkers Priyanka Goswami and Akashdeep Singh were the first Indian to qualify for athletics this year. On the other hand, Avinash Sable, Tejinder Pal Singh Toor won gold medals at the Hangzhou edition of Asian Games. Not only this, 4x400 meter men's relay team featuring Mohammad Anas, Mohammad Ajmal, Amod Jacob and Rajesh Ramesh qualified at the World Athletics Relay 2024 tournament in Bahamas. Ahead of the Paris Games, while interacting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Neeraj Chopra urged all the athletes to play fearlessly and perform their best since this opportunity comes once in every 4 years.
मैं सभी एथलीट्स को ये बोलना चाहूँगा कि 4 साल में मौका मिलता है और अपने अंदर घुस के उस चीज़ को निकालें कि क्या वो चीज़ है जिससे हम अपना बेस्ट दे सकते हैं, क्योंकि मेरा टोक्यो मेरा पहला ओलंपिक्स था और पहले ओलंपिक्स में ही बहुत ही अच्छा रिजल्ट रहा, गोल्ड जीता देश के लिए.
Interestingly, track and field disciplines have been the biggest beneficiaries of government funding in this Olympic cycle after javelin thrower Neeraj Chopra's top finish in the Tokyo edition 3 years ago. According to official data from Sports Authority of India's Mission Olympic Cell, the government is spending a whopping 96.08 crore rupees for athletics. It is the biggest chunk in the close to 470 crore rupees which has been spent on India's preparation for the Games, that this time across 16 sporting disciplines. In the previous Olympic cycle, athletics received 5.38 crore rupees from TOPS funds. As the athletes gear up for the biggest sporting extravaganza, come and let's cheer for our Indian athletes at Paris 2024 Olympics. Deepika Mehto's report for DD India.
All right, let's go across to Paris now. DD India's Narayan Singh is joining us live from there. Narayan, good afternoon from Delhi. In fact, good evening from here and good afternoon to you. Tell us, how's the buzz there at the Paris Olympics? Is just 2 days away.
Abhishek, good afternoon, and as you see, there's a preparation now going on here for the Olympics in Paris, and we can say that there is a celebratory mood among the fans who are the French, also the people and the sports fan who came here across the world. And just right behind me is the Seine River, and here the opening ceremony will take place, and the first time that the opening ceremony in the history of the Olympic will take place outside a stadium, and it's a new thing. And definitely the athletics parade the parade of the athletes will be on the boats. Their boats will be equipped with the camera, and it's a new thing for the sporting history, and we are hoping that the fans, the spectators and the athletes will enjoy it, and more than 10,500 athletes all across the world will take part. And we know that a strong Indian contingent of 117 athletes is also taking part, and a largest contingent is from track and field, where the athletes like Neeraj Chopra and Jenna is there, and we are hoping that the way they performed in the recent past, especially the Neeraj Chopra winning every medal on the table he has under his belt, especially the World Championship, Olympic gold, and now the challenge for Neeraj is to defend that Olympic gold that he won in Tokyo. But the way Kishore Jenna has performed is exceptionally well, and we can say that he is giving a stiff challenge to Neeraj also, the way they both fought in the Asian game where they finished 1-2 on the podium. We are hoping that again there is a possibility that the Neeraj and Kishore Jenna can give India 1-2 finish at the Paris game also.
But Narayan, tell us about the Games Village. I mean, you must have spoken to the athletes also. Did you get a chance to visit there? Tell us about what kind of facilities are they getting? Are they happy with the facilities, and what are they saying? I mean, you always have jitters when you take part in the biggest Olympics, the biggest event, that is Olympics, and many of them are taking part for the first time.
Abhishek, we can say that the very confident Indian athletes are there, and the facilities, as you mentioned, are the fantastic, especially the way the sports ministry has arranged all the facilities for them. Actually, there are only a selected number of the support stars can be there in the athletics village, but the government took initiative and government funded the remaining support staff, and they are living outside the games village so that our players, our athletes don't face any sort of difficulties. And we know that in the past there were 10 years back, if we talk to athletes, they were just we can say that saying that the facilities were not up to the mark, but now the things are different. They are getting foreign exposure, and there is 1-to-1 ratio between a player and an athlete, and also the appointment of the domain expert like Dr. Dinshaw Pradiwala, the best name in the sports medicine in India. When these things and such things are, we can say that deployed in the sporting arena, definitely there will be results, and the morale of the Indian camp is high.
Right, Narayan, stay on with us. We'll come back to you. We have spoken about athletics in detail. Now let's talk about shooting. In shooting event at Paris Olympics, India's challenge will be led by a 21-member strong squad. Indian shooters have shown a lot of improvement in the recent times, and some of them are expected to return with the medals. The biggest hopes will be centered around rifle shooters like Sarabjot Singh, Manu Bhakar, Siftkar Samra, Aishwarya Pratap Singh Tomar and Swapnil Kusale. Our detailed report.
India came up with its best ever performance at Tokyo Olympics 2020, clinching 7 medals in total, including 1 gold medal. And in this edition, India intends to enhance its medal tally to double-digit figure. The 21-member shooting squad can play a pivotal role if the country were to accomplish its target. It is the second Olympics for Manu Bhakar after Tokyo Games. Youth Olympics gold medalist, she is the only athlete who will participate in more than one individual event. Bhakar will also feature in the pistol mixed team event. She will compete in women's 10-meter air pistol and women's 25-meter pistol event. Along with Bhakar, rifle shooters Aishwarya Pratap Singh Tomar, Anjum Motkil and Evelyn Volavarin will also compete in their second Olympic Games. The rest of 11 rifle and pistol shooters will make their Olympic debut. The 3 women pistol team, including 19-year-old Esha Singh, she had won 4 medals at the Asian Games. The squad also includes Rhythm Sangwan along with Manu Bhakar. Sifth Kaur Samra is also likely to bring laurels for the country. She had won an individual gold medal in 50-meter rifle 3 positions at the Asian Games last year with a world record in the final. The 10-meter air pistol Indian team includes Asian Games champion Sarabjot Singh and Arjun Singh Cheema. The shotgun team was announced after India secured 5 birds following qualifying period. Asian Games and Asian Championship silver medalist Anantjeet Singh Naruka will compete at men's skeet event. Maheshwari Chauhan and Raisa Dillon will display their skills in women's skeet competition. Prithviraj Tondiman will be India's sole challenger in men's trap event, while Rajeshwari Kumari and Shreyasi Singh will lead India's challenge in women's event. In addition, India will also field 5 mixed teams. It includes 2 each in rifle and pistol and 1 in shotgun. If Indian shooters are able to perform to their potential, it could be India's best performance at the Olympics so far. Sports Desk, DD India.
All right, Narayan Singh continues to stay with us. Narayan, hope it's not a hat-trick of not getting the medals in shooting. Rio and Tokyo, we could not win anything.
Abhishek, can you repeat?
Yes, Narayan, I was saying that hope it's not the repeat of not getting the medals in shooting. We did not win anything in Rio and not even a single medal in Tokyo also, if you talk about shooting.
Abhishek, as you mentioned that when we talk to the coaches, when we talk to the administrator regarding the fact that despite of too much expectation in the Tokyo Olympics, Indian shooters, the very talented shooter returned empty-handed from the Tokyo Games, and this at that time when we talked to them, they said that when our shooters were at the peak, the COVID came, and definitely we know that shooting is a different game. It's a precision games. On that day, what kind of performance a shooter delivers, it matters a lot. But this time around, they have left no stone unturned so that our shooters can just break that jinx and win medals for the country at the coveted event. Right now, we have a fine mix of the talent and experience. The shooters like Manu Bhakar, we know that what kind of talent she is. Apart from that, the Sifth Kaur Samra consistently performing at the international arena, whether it is Asian Games, World Championship, World Game. They are consistently winning medals and breaking the world records there. Asha Singh is also another talent we have. And if you talk about the men's shooting arena, then Vijay Veer Sidhu, Sandeep Singh, and there are few names that who can win the medals for the India, because the kind of preparation they have done after a big filtration. They were there in the Olympics after they booked their quota for the country in the Olympics. Then there were 2-legged trials held in, first trial held in New Delhi and the second in Bhopal, and in that process few shooters who have earned quota for the country missed the bus because they couldn't perform that sort of performance in the trials.
Narayan, you want to share how difficult the trials were, because 7 of the shooters, like you also mentioned, who gave quota are not part of the contingent, and biggest casualty is of course Mehuli Ghosh.
Abhishek, we know that what are the shooting game, you know that it's a precision game. On that day, we can say that the status of the player's mind, how cool and how composed and how calm a shooter is there, it matters a lot. It may be possible that one day a shooter is breaking a world record in the trial or in any event, and the next day he couldn't. So it has this is we can say that the part and parcel of the shooting sports. But all in all, the kind of filtration, the kind of trial process was there, it was very difficult. First there was a testing process, and after that they have to go through the multiple trials. First in New Delhi, where we can say that it was also very hectic for our athletes. When you talk to them, they were saying that really, because if you take a look at the pool of the Indian shooter, it is highly talented pool of Indian shooter, whether it is in rifle, whether it is in pistol or a shotgun. So definitely any day any shooter can raise his bar and come at the top of the podium.
Right, and I mean, former shooters and experts are saying that we can expect medals in shooting this time around. We won't be empty-handed. Narayan, stay on with us. I'll come back to you. Former Indian trap shooter Manavjeet Singh Sandhu is hopeful of 2 to 4 medals from the Indian shooting squad at the Paris Olympics. India's 21-member shooting contingent is the second largest after athletics in the upcoming Paris Olympics. It is also India's largest ever shooting contingent in the history of the Games, surpassing the previous best of 15 from Tokyo Olympics. DD India's Tapas Bhattacharya spoke to Manavjeet Singh Sandhu.
A 21-member Indian shooting contingent will be participating in the Paris Olympics, and to talk about that, I have with me superstar of Indian shooter Manavjeet Singh Sandhu. Sir, tell us, this is one of the biggest shooting contingent ever to be going. Do you believe that we will be able to make history in Paris Games?
Yes, we've had a few disappointing back-to-back Olympic Games as a shooting contingent. I think the shooters are ready to show their mettle. They have gone with full preparation. We are an incredibly diverse, talented group of shooters, and I wish them the best. I'm quite certain they will do very, very well.
The only glitch I believe is that the name of the shooters were declared a few days back. I mean, do you believe that they should have been given more time?
Well, I do feel that the federation is making a hell of an effort to set in policies and to stop ad hoc decisions. They have a policy in place. That policy called for a certain number of tournaments to end. Only when those ended could the team be announced. I do feel that the onus is on the shooter to stay in absolute preparation and just post announcement of name complete only a polishing exercise. It is not fair to expect that only after your name is announced are you going to start your preparation.
Just wanted to check with you because many of our shooters do exceedingly well in World Championship, World Cup, but when it comes to Olympics, at least last two Olympics we saw, they failed to get going, especially when it came to the major tournaments. How do you see that? Do you believe that this time is going to change?
Yes, it's been a disappointment, no doubt, and the shooting federation, the shooters themselves, have taken it upon themselves to rectify that. 110% out of our 21 shooters, most of them are world beaters. And I do give some allowance to luck and on-the-day performances. Having said that, 2 to 4 medals is a realistic target.
2 to 4 medals you are expecting?
It's a realistic target for the shooting contingent. Anything less than that could be termed as a bit of a disappointment.
And overall, if I ask you, because you have seen Indian team players from a very close quarter, you were there when Abhinav Bindra won his Olympic gold. Do you believe that this time this Indian team can better the seven medal mark that they had in Tokyo?
Yes, absolutely. Minimum 2 digits.
Minimum 2 digit you are saying. So that's Manavjeet Singh Sandhu predicting that minimum 2 digit, at least that's what he is saying, the 10 medals the team is expected to win in this particular Paris Games. With camera person Sumit Ontil, this is Tapas Bhattacharya for JD India from Delhi.
All right, after shooting and athletics, let's talk about wrestling. Indian wrestlers have delivered a medal every single time at the Olympics since 2008 Beijing edition. Success in 4 consecutive editions has enhanced the status of wrestling as a prime Olympic sport in the country. For the Paris edition of the Games, only 1 male and 5 female wrestlers have qualified. There is hope, but doubts too. What are the strengths and what are the weaknesses of this contingent of wrestling? Let's go across to Narayan Singh again. Narayan, tell us, how do you see India's wrestling contingent? Vinesh Fogart is there, Antim Panghal, Aman Sehrawat, biggest medal contenders in Paris. Tell us about the draws also. How difficult will it be for them to win the medals?
Abhishek, if we talk about wrestling, we can say that consistently India has won medals in the wrestling discipline at the Olympics, and it started from Sushil Kumar, then Yogeshwar Dutt, and Sushil Kumar again won a Olympic medal, then Bajrang Punia, and the way Ravi Dahiya continued that legacy. India was, we can say that, was a dominant force in wrestling discipline in Olympics. But in the recent past, the kind of controversy that happened in the wrestling, definitely that thing had diminished India's hope. But rightly, the kind of talent we have right now, like Aman Sehrawat and the few young women wrestlers, definitely Nisha Dahiya, we are hoping that they can do something miracle there in the Paris Games, because we know that they have immense talent, but they have got a little bit, we can say that in terms of exposure, they are too young and they have not experienced the match against the tough opponent in the past 5-6 months. So it's we can say that not going for them, but we know the kind of wrestlers Vinesh Phogat is. She has a vast experience, so she can use that experience to win medals there. And as you mentioned about draw, for especially the Antim Pangal, which is the seeded wrestler, for the initially she had got a good draw, and definitely Antim Pangal is the chances, the young wrestlers who has immense potential, and in the recent past in the few international tournaments she showed her mettle, and we are hoping that she can do important
Absolutely,
work for
Narayan,
India
she is
here in the
just
wrestling and win
19
a medal
years
for the
old,
country.
competing in 53 kg category and weight category of Vinesh Phogat. Thank you, Narayan. Thank you. We'll end it. We'll leave it at that. Thank you for your inputs. Indian top athletes and coaches wish Indian contingent the best for the upcoming Paris Olympics. Listen in.
To all my fellow Indian athletes heading towards Paris Olympics 2024, as we approach towards this incredible event, I want to wish you all the best. All the people of India believe in you and hope that you can compete with all your heart, showcase your skills, and show the world the spirit and talent of India. Go Team India!
I'm wishing the entire Indian contingent the very best for the upcoming Paris Games. Let's get together to cheer for Team Bharat. Go for gold, India.
All right, that's all we have in this edition of our special broadcast Cheer for Bharat. But do let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. For those on the go, you can get all the latest news and updates from India and across the world on DD India mobile application. The app is available on both Android and iOS platforms. Scan the QR code. In fact, you can scan the QR code when you get it on the screen. We'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Abhishek from all of us here in Delhi. Thanks for watching Cheer for Bharat.